Vana na nawananiha gohariwaiput na daibonaniha Sequoia Dance. Hello everyone, my name is Sequoia Dance and I am a member of the Shoshone-Bannock tribes in Fort Hall, Idaho, and I am also a direct descendant of the Assiniboine Red Bottom Band from Fort Peck, Montana. I'm currently residing on Nimipu lands in Lapwai, Idaho, and I'm super excited to be starting my PhD program in cultural studies and social thought. I'm also extremely excited to work alongside Dr. Zoe Heigl-Strong at the Center for Native American Research and Collaboration as a graduate research assistant. I started my educational journey at Washington State University, where I earned my Bachelor of Arts in Human Development with a certificate in adolescence. From there, I moved on to Arizona State University, where I received my master's in social and cultural pedagogy. While I was there, I was able to work with the Center for Indian Education, Dr. Brian Brayboy, and some amazing scholars along the way. Some of my favorite work that I've done so far is in community engaged work. It's amazing and healing to see and hear stories be told, but also continue to be developed and then created into projects that both impact the community in a positive way, but also they impact the outside of the community in the way that community is viewed. And I think it's just an incredible way for our Indigenous people to have representation as well as have their voices heard and amplified in many situations. When I was younger, I started working for the Fort Hall Recreation Department, and before then, I really wanted to be a nurse or a pediatrician or something of that sort. And after I've worked there for like 6 years, but after working there for just one summer, I realized that working with youth was something that I was meant to do. Our Indigenous youth are highly capable and are doing some incredible things across the world. And so I think it's important to continue to carve out spaces for those projects and movements and stories to take space, but also it's important to ensure that we're continuing to empower and to help heal from all of the trauma in our past. And so that's something that I'm hoping to move forward with a lot in my program, are just finding ways that storytelling can be used for healing, but also finding different ways that our youth are innovatively finding healing through each other. Also looking at the way in which we learn and see ourselves in this world and how we can use our own stories to positively impact the way in which people outside of our own community see us. In learning this about myself and also learning about myself on my journey through education, I know that it's important to me to move forward and continue to work and fight for representation for Indigenous people in many spaces, but also fight so that we have space to tell our stories to each other and for each other. To all my fellow Indigenous students and scholars out there, I just want to leave you with these last few words. 1, remember that you belong and your voice matters in every room and Zoom this year and beyond. 2, do not be afraid to ask questions. It is so important to reach out and ask questions and ask for help when it's needed, because chances are somebody has gone through that before, or it's new and we all need to learn about how to deal with those situations. And also, there's a lot of resources on many different campuses and WSU alone that go unused because questions aren't asked. So make sure that you ask those questions and don't feel bad about it. Ask questions in class, clarify things, and set yourself up for success. 3, find a community that helps you feel valued and helps you feel safe and helps you grow throughout your college career. there are going to be a lot of ups and downs, and you always want to have a support system that's not just your family, but also somebody at school that knows what you're going through. And remember that this whole entire process is a journey that you're going to grow from. So there are going to be ups and downs, and sometimes it's going to feel like there's going to be more downs than ups. But at the end of the day, you're learning about yourself, you're learning about who you're going to be in the future, and you're also just learning about how strong and resilient you are. And just remember, you belong, your voice matters, and we are all here to help you see success. Katsi out, yeah. Thank you for listening, and I hope to meet all of you soon.